Hoi, ik ben Yara en ik wil mijn haar graag een stuk korter en het weer opnieuw verven.
Okay, Yara, you want a shorter hairstyle. And we're going to donate a lot of your length. And now I ask you to turn for you and the rest of the world to show what kind of hair you have now.
Okay.
And you have wonderful long hair. Thank you. Friends on YouTube are gonna do her hair, of course, because there she's there for. And we're going to cut it a lot shorter. She has wonderful hair, so the length I'm gonna take off will be donated. She will be a little bit darker, not too dark, but to bring out all the structures of her wonderful skull and the tints of her skin, so it will be wonderful. Of course, I first pin up her hair, because I have to need protection to cut the hair, so I have to put a cape on. Take a nice green cape, of course a neck paper. When I cut long hair, it's not to protect from falling hairs, because that short it will not be, but every time everyone needs a cape, it's a clean cape, so the neck of the cape will be also ultra clean. That's why I use it. Okay, first I free the hair. I'm gonna part small parts of her hair, so it will be easier to donate, and it's easier to cut, because I want to take this all on one tail. It's a lot of hair, so I can come through the hair, but I don't like that. So first I part it about 4 times. Set it on the line I want it.
Zo graag iets groot doen.
Van wie heb je dat? Van je moeder of je vader?
Nou, bij mij in de familie is iedereen heel groot,
Ja?
maar bij mij is het een beetje overgeslagen.
Oké. Maar weet je, als je ouder wordt, word je toch nog wel ietsjes voller.
Ja, dat wel zo.
I watch at the natural fall of her hair, and I can see that on this line it curves in, so it stays here. So with my rubber bands I stay a little bit beneath it, so I can cut it in a wonderful line. And the part she donates is more than 20 centimeters, so that's enough to donate. And otherwise I would also send it up, because it's wonderful hair. So when people make wigs, you can always use it on the beneath parts of the wig. And somebody will be happy with it, I'm sure. Now take the both sides to the center line. Watch where they are. Just give it a little bit shorter. Those are on the same length. So now I start my cutting and take some weight off. The first line I'm going to cut is with a normal scissor. After that I will cut with a hot scissor. And how does that feel?
Cool.
Light.
Ja.
This is your hair.
Nou, een heel stuk al. Lang geleden.
Lekker hè? Start wetting the hair, not too much. I can already see that she has a good shampoo without silicone based products in it, because the hair is getting wet and not the water is flowing up, because it's hot on the hair. So I can see that her hair is in wonderful condition and she has a good shampoo. Part it over the center line on the skull bone. And set the hair aside. Do this on both sides. Okay, starting my first line, bend the head a little bit to the front. And start my first baseline. Then summer is coming. Take a new line on it. Now I don't pull anymore on the hair, just gently hold it and lay it on the line I just cut. And because the first line is even wider, the hair will pull up. This hair is dry, so it stays on the line I just cut. And this will do till there is no hair left to cut on this line. Take a new layer on it, put it in a straight line. You see how much hair is come off and how wonderful the line already is, because I just have to cut off the ends. And this with a hot scissor, so I'm certain they will be sealed at the ends. So our hair will be wonderful afterwards. Combing the hair nice in the lines of the skull. Hold my fingers in the same line, so I copy the lines. Give it a slight rounding and a graduation at the end, so I pull it down, lift it up and bring it a little bit to the back. The nice thing about this length is that you can do anything with it what you still want. So it's still long hair, but it is a lot shorter than she had, of course. But she can wear it on a tail, she can put curls in it. Everything she wants is possible. Watch if my line is correct. Minor corrections on that. Come to the last line at the front. Wat voor kleur zet je er denk ik, schat?
Ja. Ik weet niet wat.
Mooi.
Ja, een donkere kleur bruin.
Ja.
Maar wel een beetje in dezelfde.
Ja, nuances.
dit,
Ja. Een beetje in de gouden bruin.
Ja.
Die mooi zacht blijft.
Ja.
Talking about the color she's going to get. And she wants to stay in the same line, just a little bit darker, so we're going to do it on a 4-3. So it's a gold brown. And when you put a character into the color, that's the second number in the line. So not the 4, that's the natural color, but the character is the 3, that's gold. Then you see also all the natural shades coming back afterwards, because when you work in natural color, it will be all in the same color. You see, this is just minor parts that come off, but it's very important, because otherwise, when she is not on the line of the natural fall, her hair will come over to this side and you see little parts hanging over. I don't want that to happen. I want to be connected to each other. Takes her over the center line to the front, connect both lines to each other. Her left side is thicker than the right side, so that's why I need to connect them. When they would be similar, you don't have to do this, but mostly it's not the same. Now the pony, she wants to grow back, so she don't want that too short. So that I will only cut a little part off and lay it in line with the hairs, so it flows again. Okay, the pony. She wants to let him flow to that side, so I take it in the opposite lines. And by pulling it in the opposite lines, I get a nicer flow, because it always falls in the different line. So now I have a nicer flow to the line. Then I pull it down. In the winter, the fall of the hair is different than it is in the summer. The hairs have muscles, small muscles, and they pull the hair down in winter time because they protect you from losing too much heat from the skull. So then they pull your hair down. And you can see that wonderful on people with nice crowns. It's much harder to cut their hair in the winter time than it is in summertime. In summertime they loosen, and then you can see that the hair is nicer falling. Okay, for so far cutting of the hair. So now I'm going to make a collar for her, bring it on, and I'll tell you what I made. Okay, put on a protecting cape, a towel, and of course the plastic foil. My own protection, of course. What I made her is a 4-3, gold, brown, on conditioner base. Start working at the center line, bring it up. I made it with 3% stand volume, so there's no damage to the hair at all. She don't have grey hair, so you don't need a 20 volume. Ammonia free, paraben free, and it's color of infinity colors. The color is on, so now I'm going to wait for 25 minutes without heat, just the natural heat of her skull, and then rinse it out and we'll be back. Hello, we're back. So now it's starting to blow dry, and she has always small hairstyles and she wants to be a little bit wild, so I'm going to dry it. Because she wants wild hair, I give her a zero weight gel, so I don't have to wait of this. The color stayed in for 25 minutes, then was rinsed out. You see how wonderful natural the color is. There's nothing harsh on it. And all the natural lines are still plopping up because the color is on 10 and not on 20 volume. So now I start blow drying. Start in the neckline. And because she wants a wild hairstyle, I'm gonna twist the hair a lot. So give it a twist from the start. This pulls a little bit on the hair because it takes a lot of force, but afterwards you see the result, and believe me, the quality of her hair is wonderful, so it's not that what's pulling her hair, it's just this brush. take it in the ends, roll it up, and dry it. Okay, now the hair is dry. Now I'm going to use a spray of rougher hair to give it a rough effect, even rougher like this, and otherwise it would collapse because it's very natural, strong hair. It feels lovely, so to make it and hold it bigger, I will use Dirty Angel of rougher hair. Mag je even komen staan? Dan mag je even naar voren gooien. Dirty Angel is styling and dry shampoo in one. And it gives a totally rough hairstyle with a lot of volume. Okay, gooi maar terug. This you put in the underlines of the hair, not on the upper layers. You see, now I can do a lot with it because I can make it totally wild. Give her a lot of hair. She never has this because so she's also not used on it. But she wanted it, and if she wants to get it small again, she just comb it through, and it just will be small again. But the nice thing is it gives a rough effect on the hair. This is her new hairstyle and color. She will turn for you to show the end result. Okay, my love.
Yeah.
You must show it to the world. What's the end result of your shorter hairstyle and hair donation? Thank you for modeling.